Hello, my name is John Sellers. I'm the owner of Martin's Coffee and Bakery in Martin, Tennessee. Our business has been hit very hard, as many others have been, by COVID-19. As of about a week ago, we had to shut down our business and lay off all of our staff. That way they could draw unemployment instead of having to work a very limited amount of hours. It was costing us more to be open than to close. Around the time that we laid off all of our employees, we started to apply for the SBA. At that time, the stimulus bill had not been passed, but we had still figured that we would get our application in with that. The site had crashed a record time of over 37 times while we were trying to apply for the small business loan in the past week. Understandably, there's so many people applying for loans right now, but we would go fill out one page, then it would crash, and then it would say updating for maintenance for 6 hours, on and on and on. Here until recently, the stimulus bill has passed, and the whole website completely reverted and moved over into an application that you could download and then re-upload into the application process. As of right now, and what I'm going to talk about today is how to find the status of your application, and that's what I've been struggling with now. And so this is just going to be a long video of me trying to call and showing you the process of what it takes to figure out the status of your small business administration loan. We're hoping that this will be over with really soon. In our scenario, we applied for a $100,000 small business loan in the original application, but when that happened, all the information was lost, and inside the new application, we were not able to specify how much we wanted to borrow. So this is going to be me calling the first number on the small business website. So I don't understand why when you call, there's a ton of ads for State Farm, AT&T, business.
What city and state? Or say toll free.
Martin, Tennessee.
Okay, Martin, Tennessee. Say the name or the type of business.
Martin's Coffee and Bakery.
Sorry, I didn't get that. What's the name or type of business?
Coffee shop.
Okay, coffee houses. There don't seem to be any listings of that type. Thank you for calling. Goodbye.
Okay, so that was the first on the website, the number that we're supposed to call. I'm going to dial that number again. I'm going to dial a different number on the Small Business Administration website for disaster relief phone number. Let me get that real fast. Another number you can call for disaster relief is 1-800-659-2955. The other number was a specific number for COVID-19, but this is the other disaster relief number.
Please note we are experiencing high call volume and your wait time may be longer than normal.
Hello? We have already reached out by email. Understandably, there's so many people going through this process. I understand that. But at least giving us some sort of idea if it's going to be a week or if it's going to be a month, how long is this going to take? A lot of small businesses can't last more than a couple more weeks due to the complete cut in sales. The stimulus package looks great. I mean, this is an awesome restaurant bailout for individuals too, but really for small businesses. My issue is that I have no idea when this is going to happen. And for many people, there is a real question on if I go more into debt, will it eventually pay off? Is it going to be worth being open at all after all this happens? There's a recession coming after all of this. And will people be willing to purchase higher end items like restaurants have inside of a recession where no one is trusting the market anymore, where people are hoarding more money, where people are saving more money and planning for something like this to happen again? In my experience with this disaster loan, we've been on hold for hours and hours and hours, and it just does not seem to be able to get any sort of answers. It's extremely nerve-wracking not knowing who to call. If you go on the SBA, you can find out all of the approved lenders through SBA. That does not mean that they're approved through COVID-19 in the disaster relief program that the stimulus bill has launched. That approved vendor list has not been made known yet. I've called all the local banks here, and I've called SBA several times, but there's just no information. There's no information. So we're kind of stuck. There's no way of us making or generating any money right now because we're closed. If we do open up, then we go even more negative because we can't pay for the payroll or the supplies to be able to support our business. So I'm not sure in our scenario what we're supposed to do, and there's not much longer that we can hold on. When we're trying to get answers and everybody's in the same boat, there's no status. I don't even know if my application has been received, if it's been looked at or anything. And this phone will stay like this for most of the day, and this is what we have to do. So I'm going to leave this running, and we'll come back when they have answered, when they've picked up the phone. So after about 15 minutes, the phone disconnected, and this is the sound that we're hearing. So we're going to try again and hopefully get through. Okay, so this is going to be the second call that we make. This is going to be the third call that we make to this number right now. This is the disaster relief phone number. Okay, it went through. Hello? So it just paused. Hello? All right, so it just stopped ringing and then no one's there. I'm going to try to call again.
Please note we are experiencing high call volume and your wait time may be longer than normal.
Okay, and that's it. So 15 minutes, phone dropped, called back, no answer, called again, disconnected, and so now it's on waiting again. So it's March 27th. It's March 27th. It's 11:37. This is my third phone call, and now I'm waiting again. So I'll come back and see if this happens. Hopefully, still hopeful that something to get through.
If you know your party's extension, press 1. To find the latest information regarding SBA's disaster loan program and to submit an application online, visit disasterloan.sba.gov. If you're calling about the impact of the coronavirus to your business, press 2. For assistance in English with non-coronavirus calls, press 3. Para asistencia en español, for general information and frequently asked questions on our economic injury loan program to support businesses impacted by coronavirus, please press 1. For information on how to apply for a loan, please press 2. If you need assistance completing your application, please press 3. To check the status of a loan application, please press 4. Please note we are experiencing high call volume and your wait time may be longer than normal. To ensure you the best quality of service, this call may be monitored or recorded. Please stay on the line while we connect your call with one of our representatives. All customer service representatives are currently busy assisting other callers. Thank you for holding. For information regarding the SBA Disaster Loan Program or to apply online, visit our website at sba.gov/.
It just updated and said that I am caller number something, 1,000 something, and that my wait time is going to be around an hour. I'm going to try to connect my phone to this. I'm not really sure how to do it, but I'm going to try to do this real fast. I'm hearing some pretty jazzy music right now. Oh, that is cool. All right, so this is live. Okay, I hooked up my phone to this podcast setup. I'm caller number 1000 and something. My wait time is approximately 1 hour. So I'm just going to let this run and then see if I can get hold of somebody after that hour. I hope that the phone call does not drop. That's happened a few times already. Okay, so let's just let it run. So enjoy some of this piano music. Okay. I need to do something. I can't. I'm going to do some editing or something. Okay. It just updated and said I was caller number 986, I think. Okay, this is Little Henry. Can you say hi, Little Henry? Speak to the... No? Come on. Can you hear the music? Here. Oh, don't touch that. As this really upbeat piano, muffled, distorted, only playing in the left side of the headphones, piano music is going, I'm just seeing just foreclosure, bankruptcy, famine, kicked out of my apartment. It's great. My baby not having food. Yeah, so it's kind of a weird sort of happy playlist. It's such a dire situation. But I mean, I wouldn't want it to be any sort of depressing music. But, oh, you pushing the buttons? You want to talk to the... You want to talk? Bankruptcy. Laying off all my staff. Selling my kidney. Or can you even do that? Maybe like black market.
All agents are busy assisting other callers. If available, please have your SBA application number or FEMA registration number ready. For information regarding the SBA Disaster Loan Program or to apply online, visit our website at sba.gov/disaster. If you want to make a payment on your existing disaster loan, you may visit pay.gov. Your call will be answered by the next available representative.
Yeah, I don't have my number. I need to get my number from... I'm not even sure what my number of the application is. Tanya should... Okay, so we're about 20 minutes into this phone call. I think it's going to be probably another 40... Do not touch that light, young man. It's going to be probably another 40 minutes. Total in everything, it's been about... maybe an hour. I'm not like super into this so far. We've had a lot of drop calls and the number's not working. Henry, I swear to God, if you touch that light, do not touch that light. But what was I saying? Yes. So I'm going to continue to let this thing go. And the last time that I got a number, I was 986. I'm going to go have some coffee with Courtney in my little home office, and then we're going to see what happens from there. Okay, very exciting. This is great. Just keep on listening to this jazzy... Oh, it stopped. Oh, maybe? Okay, never mind. See you guys in a little bit. Crushing debt. Homelessness. Don't touch that. Don't touch that. Don't. I said don't touch that. Stop touching that. All right. It just said that we're caller number 628. 628. Yeah. Yeah, okay. So I just now hit an hour on the phone. Total, I'm about 2.5 hours into this whole process. I'm not sure. I was rechecking all the emails that I had, and we submitted our application not too long ago. We've been trying to apply for a while. The site kept on crashing. Then we reapplied in the new format after the stimulus bill got passed. I'm going to turn this down a little bit more. So I just got a message. Well, not a message. I just got a
Caller number 428. All agents are busy assisting other callers. If available, please have your SBA application number or FEMA registration number ready. For information regarding the SBA Disaster Loan Program or to apply online, visit our website at sba.gov/disaster. If you want to make a payment on your existing disaster loan, you may visit pay.gov. Your call will be answered by the next available representative.
Okay, cool. So I'm like number 400 and something. That FEMA number, I don't know what that is. I got a call from my insurance agency, and one of the agents submitted for a loss inside of this disaster, COVID-19 loss. But then they said that they denied me for that, but that I would need that denial of relief through the insurance to like cover the loss for FEMA. I got on FEMA. I was like, I didn't see anything that I could apply for there. Maybe I missed something, but I don't have a FEMA application number. And I also don't have a SBA application number either. So I'm curious in that. I looked through all of my paperwork. I'll look through all the emails. I don't have any paperwork. I looked through all the emails. And after we submitted a little while ago, we were not given a case number. So I'm interested in that. I wonder, and I hope this is not the case. Let me just see. Okay. I hope that these guys will be able to tell me the status of my application and where it's at. That's the whole purpose. And just to get some basic information on timelines and the best case scenario. I would really like to know, and it could be very comforting to just flat out know if this is going to be a week or if it's going to be a month. Like if it's going to be a month, that's going to change the decisions that I make for my business big time. Like, I don't know if I can last that long. So I need to make some pretty dramatic decisions. And I have some other assets that I could have cashed out. And so if it's going to be a month, then I need to go ahead and make those preparations. But if not, I don't know. I'm 400 and something. You heard it. So just keep waiting. Here we go. I've been so nervous about like accidentally hitting the end call button when I'm switching from this podcast table to the phone.
Information regarding the SBA Disaster Loan Program or to apply online, visit our website at sba.gov/disaster. Please continue to hold for the next available agent.
Okay. That was more frequent. That happened pretty quick. Okay. Back to waiting. Okay, cool. Really quick update. I've been on the phone for an hour and 38 minutes and 31 seconds. I started off over 1,000. I was caller number 1,100 and something. I'm now caller 61. That's exciting. I'm still jamming to this really nice music here. Let me see if I can put it back on the little. Oh, we're jamming. Very nice. Going a little bit insane. Seems like a little bit of a. Like I'm stuck on a Ferris wheel that won't stop going around and around. That doesn't sound like a Ferris wheel. Anyway, okay. I'm caller number 61. I think it's going to happen really soon. I'm hoping that it does. I want to know if they got my application, if I'm in the process, and then some sort of timeline on when the loans will be distributed. I'm also going to ask the list of approved lenders and if I could expedite this by talking to them. What I anticipate is that the application has to be, I'm going to turn that off, approved. And then that will go towards an approved lender, and then that lender will distribute the funds. I'm very close. Like, for instance, like right now, I'm pretty much at zero. All my staff has been laid off so they can get unemployment, and it would cost me more to open up the business than to keep it closed. That being said, all the bills do not stop, and I'm at trying to get on like loan deferment for the mortgages that I have and the other bills. But and some bills can be put on credit, but a lot of these are like requiring cash. So if it were just me and my wife, I didn't have little Henry, we would probably go up and try to do some sort of hybrid delivery. At the same time, cost of operating just cost more than being open in our scenario. So we need a bailout. I'm thinking the number right now that the bare minimum to get us back open if the coronavirus stopped and we were able to get back to work in the next 2 weeks would be around $20,000. Not too bad. Not too bad. I've lost about that much. But that's not like $100,000. If it would last around another 6 months, it would be around that $100,000 mark that we would need to survive. So I don't know. I'm still on hold. I'm optimistic, maybe, kind of. I don't know. I don't really know how I feel about everything. I know everyone's in this same position, so it's not like a unique case that I'm in. There is some solace in knowing that everybody's going through this. I think that the real challenge, like I said earlier, is that, after all this is over, that there's going to be a recession. People are not going to be trusting the markets, which is going to cause some really turbulent times for people spending money. Well, really not spending any money. Research suggests that during recession times and when times are very hard, that people do shop at coffee shops, especially independent local coffee shops, because it's just, $4 or $5 and get to feel good. But higher end restaurants are going to be struggling a lot. And that big question of, is it worth me continuing to try to run the shop when they know that it's going to be a really hard 6 months? I'm going out swinging. I will push as hard as I can, stay open as long as I can, and apply for as many loans as I can. And if I lose everything, then I lose everything. I'm 28 years old. I have 6 businesses, which means I'm hurting in 6 different ways right now. All of them have been drained to put into the coffee house. If I lose everything, I lose everything. I can still rebuild everything back later, even if it all goes to crap. And it might. I've started a lot and I've lost a lot. I've tried to be optimistic through everything, but at the end of the day, survival of the fittest. And I'm not super strong right now. I don't have a lot of things that I can move around. Do have a building that I could sell and restart the coffee shop in 6 months. Not really sure who's buying properties right now. Maybe somebody is. I don't know. But, this is just the reality of what's going on. And there's no point in not being practical about it. I'm going to use every last dime and all the energy that I have to save this shop and put all of my heart into this and see what will happen. I'm going to trust that the economy will bounce back and that the American people will be more resilient and trust in the markets sooner rather than later and feel more comfortable spending money on things that I believe that you need. I think coffee is essential, is for me to survive. But I feel like that will bounce back. If it doesn't bounce back for me, what will I do? If I lose everything, what will I do? I don't know. I would pause and then reevaluate and then use probably all the equipment that I have with all this stuff, focus on weddings and marketing. And if I don't lose both properties, probably build back up and try something again at another date. Oh my God. I don't know if they can hear me through this. I hope they can. I'm so nervous. Hello? It's freaking me out.
Good morning. Thank you for calling SBA. This is Chris. I have number.
Hey, can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
I can a little bit. It's breaking up a little bit.
Okay, your phone. Just call up.
1 second. Let me try something else. Can you hear me now? Oh, my number is. It's still really staticky, but let me just make sure you have my number.
There. Sorry.
Okay. No. It just dropped. Hey, can you hear me?
Morning.
Okay, cool. I can hear you so much better. Thank you so much for taking my call. I know it's been probably crazy for you guys.
Yes, sir. Can I have your first name, sir?
John Sellers.
The last person I had. Oh, John. And spell that last name for me.
Sellers.
Now your voice sounds kind of muffled.
Okay, hold on. All right, can you hear me now? Okay, thank God. Tennessee. I don't. I submitted an application a couple of days ago, and I didn't know the process of getting that number. Okay. Do you know? It does make sense. Do you know how long it would take for them to see? Okay. Say that it was already in the system. How long does it take to like allocate funds if it was all approved?
I wouldn't even be able to give you an estimated time at this moment. It's just too inundated. We just have too many.
I understand. Is there a list of, so say it all gets approved and we don't know the timeline, who administers the loan? Is it going to be through like approved lenders or does it come directly from you guys?
That loan officer, not only one call, he will stay in communication with you. You'll have conversations about what your business needs, and then he's the one that ultimately can determine your eligibility of the loan and how much you were able to borrow.
Oh, okay. Because I was wondering because I was not able to like apply for a certain amount. It just gave me.
No.
Okay. Okay.
No one is.
No one is. Okay, good. Wow. So I'm at least 5 to 7 days from even knowing my application got in, and then from there we don't even know. So this might be a while then, right? Okay. Well, okay. And then, sorry, the last question is so I've submitted. So then how do I just wait on an email or a call to see if they got my application? Will they tell me when they've put the application in the computer?
They're pulling it, so we have a server, right? So people are emailing and faxing. So they have to get pulled off that server and then input it into the computer.
Okay. Okay. I guess that's it. So.
All right, John. Is there anything? I hope I answered all your questions to the best of my ability. I mean, I hope that you feel like I have answered your questions.
No, you
There's
have.
nothing wrong with calling and doing a status check. Also, after you get all that, you should be able. They would give you your application number and all that stuff, and you would be more in the know of what's going on after your loan is inputted into the computer. Okay.
Okay, you answered all my questions. It's just a crappy situation, and we're all in this together, and I know that. But thank you so much for like taking the time and being great and not, I don't know, pushy or rude. You've been great. So.
Yeah, in times like this, even though I might feel like that on the inside, I know everybody's going through, and it's not anyone's fault. This is weird because this is no one's fault. So,
exactly.
I got you. We got you. We're here for you, and thank you very much, sir. You have a great day.
You too. Bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
So this is super disappointing because we tried for a week before they changed the way that you applied, and it kept on kicking us out. Like literally we were on the computer for all day long, 12 hours a day, because it would just say, come back at 2:00 for end of maintenance or site down or site moved or whatever. And so we were not able to get it inside of that time when everyone was applying through like electronically. Then they changed it and said you had to download a form and then re-upload that form. It's more of like a manual process. So we did that, but we have not received any confirmation yet. And I was calling to get confirmation. She says that after the application is manually reviewed and then manually put back into the computer, then we'll be sent a confirmation, which should take 5 to 7 days. She doesn't know. And then after that, I'll be assigned a loan officer, and that could take, she didn't give a time, but probably another 5 to 7 days or longer. And then that they would approve or disapprove how much we could get. And so that is going to be the process of everything. Once the loan officer has it, then I don't know how long that takes. So we should be prepared for probably not getting any funds for another month through small. Yeah, I just found that out. I'm sorry. Okay, it's over. I'm done with this video. I think that I will update you later on as I get confirmation. And yeah, I'll make this an ongoing thing. So we've applied. We failed to apply early enough before the site crashed. We downloaded the form. It was re-uploaded. I called, waited for an hour and 30 minutes or so, talked to a very nice lady, and went nowhere. So now we're in the waiting period. It's going to take 5 to 7 days probably for me to wait. And then I don't know. It's changing. Everybody's applying for small businesses. We really hope that we can survive this. I will let you know what happens if we die or if we don't. Okay, that's the end of the video. I'll see you guys later.